Hi, Cancer. This is Cashin with the timeless reading for you. So, uh, whenever you see this, if you see it, then it was meant for you to see it at that time. Okay. So, if the messages resonate with you, then great. Please give me a like, share, or subscribe to the channel to keep up with all the Cancer readings. If you like a personal reading, the information is below. And feel free to follow me on Instagram at Cashton Create. So, first off, when I meditated on your energy, I got the message: don't live in fear. Like there was this energy of somebody literally walking in and just surrounded by fear, like a big fear bubble, right? Living in fear. So to live in fear means day in and day out, right? In every action, in all things, leading with fear, and letting that guide you and determine what choices and decisions you make or what direction you go. And, I just get, don't live in fear. If that resonates with you, please do whatever you can to start relieving yourself of that, right? Make counter actions or do counter actions, bold actions to in the face of your fear, right? So if you're terrified to go left and you know and you acknowledge that that fear is present with going left, go left anyway, right? Show fear who's boss. I know that sounds corny, but like literally, right? Do not live your life in fear, okay? So let's get into it. First out, we've got the Ten of Wands in reverse, fire energy, movement through pressures, Aries, Leo, Sag. So could be dealing with the fire sign. Seven of Cups, necessary decisions for goals, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And the Strength card in reverse. So Leo energy and major arcana, you could be dealing with a Leo. So this says, be realistic in pursuing your goals. Always remember that when you're trying to go for something or achieve something, it is one step at a time. Okay, slow down and take it one step at a time. This is putting too much pressure on yourself all at once. This is taking on some big project or some big goal or some big whatever and taking it on all in one bite, right? As opposed to one bite at a time, okay? With the Strength card coming in reverse, this could speak to a lack of confidence or self-doubt or giving in too easily. And so, this is about you tackling some new goal or project or direction and feeling overwhelmed with it up front because you might be looking at the big picture and how much it's going to take to achieve this from a big picture standpoint, as opposed to breaking it down into steps for yourself. Hope that made sense. It's like, wow, I really want to get this degree. Oh, it takes 4 years to go to school, and how long is that going to take? And will I be able to afford books in it? Right, taking on all of that pressure up front instead of just saying, hey, I think I want to get my degree. Let me research what schools have this degree. Who offers this? Right, just one step at a time, you will get there. Okay, let's keep going. We've got the Knight of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Insight and protection through stillness, followed by the Nine of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, answers and hope in dreams. This is clarified by the Death card, Scorpio energy and major arcana, as well as the Seven of Swords, which is more air energy. So this speaks about you kind of meditating, right? Like searching for answers, seeking advice, maybe from a trusted source, going inward to figure out, what am I doing here? What do I want? Where am I going next with this? What are my next steps? And with the the Nine of Swords coming in here, This speaks about, you know, pay attention to your dreams right now and pay attention to your dream state, because you're receiving answers and guidance through that. You're receiving answers and guidance through meditation, through going inward, through calming yourself, okay, and allowing it to come to you. Come out of this overwhelm and this lack of confidence and self-doubt and getting yourself worked up because you're looking at, you know, this mountain that you have to go up, right? Like, don't look at it in that way. This is about calming yourself down so that the steps can come to you in a clear way. With the Death card here and the Seven of Swords, this is about inevitable endings or an inevitable transformation. Somebody is picking up and moving on. With the Seven of Swords here, maybe you're seeking advice about a move or a transformation or something that you want to change, and you've been going inward, you've been quiet, you've been meditating about it, trying to get clarity, right? Like a tug of war in your mind, going back and forth, trying to figure out the way to go with this, trying to come to some sort of clear answer for yourself. But I see here that, like I said, pay attention to your dreams because they're probably informing you in a really powerful way right now. You could be getting visions, right? Just pay attention to your intuition and your inner perceptions. But there is an ending here or an inevitable transformation. And with the Seven of Swords, if you see, look at that. Somebody is picking up and moving on. Somebody's taking their talents elsewhere. Somebody is literally moving, right? You know, picking up and moving on is exactly what I got from that. Like, it's like you get a dream or you go into meditation, right? You pray, whatever it is, whatever that insight and stillness means for you, you go inward for the answers, and then the answer comes to you on whatever this is that you've been grappling with. Something ends here, and then somebody picks up and moves on. I like that, actually. I really like that. I really like that energy. So then we've got the Queen of Swords, sharp vision and spiritual perception, air energy. And then we've got the Four of Wands, harmony and peace. This is fire energy. And this is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, earth energy. So this speaks about, like I said, trusting in your vision and your perceptions, no matter how strange or weird they may feel, no matter how strange or weird the vision may seem, right? You might get this idea that's like, okay, your fame and fortune is in Arizona. I don't know. And you're like, I never thought about that. You sure? God, spirit, what are you sure? Right? It's like, but no matter how weird or strange it seems, go with your gut, go with your intuition. No matter what anybody else is saying here. The Queen of Swords, I love this energy. The Queen of Swords is like a no nonsense, strong feminine energy, but this is a head over heart. This is somebody who does not allow their feelings and emotions to stand in their way. It's not the lack of or the absence of feelings and emotions, but it's just not being dominated by them, right? This is using your head, using logic, going with your gut, but trusting smart decisions, being very decisive. And the Queen of Swords does not let any obstacles or distractions or people stand in their way. So, you know, I get that you're taking on this Queen of Swords energy in order to achieve more harmony and peace in your life. Because with this Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse is kind of like instability. Like, this is like instability and more of that energy of feeling overwhelmed and not really on solid ground. And so I get that you want to come out of this. You're taking on this Queen of Swords energy and you're like, you know what? Enough of sadness, enough of allowing these feelings. You know, I'm done being in my feelings. Time for action, time to make some choices and decisions. I'm moving forward. I don't care who's in my way. I'm going to walk over you. I'll do it politely, but if you don't move out of my way, I will move you out of my way. Okay, I'm on the pursuit of harmony and peace, and I'm not gonna allow anything else to, right? Like, it's like enough with the difficulties and distractions. Enough with the roadblocks. I'm done. I'm just gonna plow them down, right? Nothing will stand in my way of achieving more of this harmony and this peace in my life. I'm tired of feeling not stable. You know, I'm tired of feeling overwhelmed. I've got to figure this thing out. Right? Queen of Swords figures it out. Sharp vision and spiritual perception. Okay? You know what to do here. You know what's good for you, right? Just do it. But with the Queen of Swords here, that's a head over heart energy. So I see that you are, because you know what? When you're tired, when you get tired enough, you'll make a change, right? I mean, I'm not saying for you guys, Cancer specifically, but in life, right? It's like, I used to be really fat growing up, and then I got really tired of it. Like, I'm sick of being tired going up the stairs, sick of not being, I want to run. Like, I'm over it. So then I put myself to it, and I'm like, all right, done. I'm making the decision. We're going to change this. And then we changed it. Okay, I started working out. I started cutting portions. I started eating more healthy. I started drinking water. I made decisions because I was sick and tired of where I was. That's this energy here where you're tired of crying about it. You're ready to do something about it, you know? Here we go. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles. What a big energy here. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, hidden knowledge and creativity. This is Earth energy. Followed by the Queen of Cups, sensitive intuition and power of belief, water energy. I feel like this is you here. And then we've got the King of Swords. Wow, so the Queen, and King. King of Swords here, clarifying in reverse. So the King of Swords here in reverse is somebody who's overly cautious, okay? Not trusting what you see. Relying on others' input and everybody else's advice, and maybe calling around and get everyone else's thoughts, or diving in on a bunch of research instead of just going with how you feel about the matter. You know, worrying about other people's judgments. You know, what are people going to say about me if I make this move or make this decision, or if I do this? You know, it's this energy of kind of being afraid to move on your own merit or on your own intuition. It's like, I need to make, like, you know, I feel like I should move to Arizona because my fame and fortune is there, like Spirit told me. But let me call my friend and see what they think. Okay, now let me call my mama and see what she think. You know what I mean? Like, it's this energy. You also could be dealing with somebody who's really aggressive, or this could be you around here, okay, with this King of Swords in reverse. There could be somebody that's very aggressive in your environment, and that's why you're kind of scared to make a move, or you're worried about what this person thinks or what they're going to say about the choice that you're deciding to make, or the choices that you're deciding on, right? The options that you're looking at. But I get that you're being overly cautious. Like, it's good to be mindful and to be cautious, but I get here that you're being so cautious that you're drowning out your own intuition. And it's like, what is it there for if you're never going to listen to it? You know, if you're always going to trump it with fear, if you're always going to override it with second guessing, if you're always going to drown it out in maybes and contingencies, then why is it even there for you? Why do you even have your intuition if you're just always going to override it with the fear? You know? So someone here is being overly cautious and not trusting in what you see. But what you see is what it is. Trust in your perception, trust in your vision, trust in this head over heart energy that you're in right now, and take action on your own behalf. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, we've got the Page of Pentacles, alert to new studies and pursuits. Earth energy, could be dealing with an earth sign here, you guys. It's a lot of air energy here, though, too. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Anyway, so the Page of Pentacles, alert to new studies and pursuits, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. And right under this, we have the Six of Pentacles, reclaiming your power and the fruits of your labor, okay? And so with this energy, this is you being called to new studies, new pursuits, new endeavors in general, new locations, new projects, new energy. You're being called to newness, and you're being called to take a sensible approach. Take a logical approach, take an organized approach, take a resourceful approach as you move forward in your life with where you're headed and with these decisions that you're making for yourself, okay? Queen of Swords energy, head over heart, sharp vision and spiritual perception, okay? Using both at the same time, a perfect balance of head and heart, no longer only coming from the extreme of the heart space, right? Allowing your emotions to overtake you, right? To where you're now not making the best decisions for yourself because you're only making a decision out of being completely pissed, or making a decision out of being completely depressed, or making a decision out of being completely in love or heartbroken, right? Now you're making decisions that are just smart and wise and logical. It makes sense, you know, to move you where you really want to be in life, okay? So, let's pull from the Angel Oracle deck and wrap up. You know, don't live in fear, you guys. You know, this is like going inward to get the answers, but then when you get the answer, don't be overwhelmed by it, okay? You know, when you go into meditation or you pray and God tells you what's meant for you or where you're supposed to go next, or spirit guides you, don't be overwhelmed by the vision. If you know that you're supposed to move, and I say move metaphorically, that could be moving literally to a different location, or that could just be moving jobs or moving out of this relationship, whatever. But if you know that you've got the call to move and you're being pulled to move, don't be intimidated by all that comes along with that. You know, use it as fuel, be excited about it, and then take it one step at a time. Take it a logical approach, get organized, you know, but don't be overly cautious to where you're moving at such a slow pace that you're no longer moving at all, right? Forward movement, steady momentum, you know, easy does it, but don't move in fear and cause yourself to stop the movement altogether. Hope this makes sense. Angels, can you give me a word for the Cancer collective, my Cancer friends, as it pertains to this spread? Okay. So we've got ground yourself. When you detach from awareness of your body and the physical world, you become ungrounded. Although it's pleasant to float heavenward, your attention and work are needed upon the earth. We're helping you balance the spiritual and material so that you can enjoy a fulfilling earthly life. So what I get from this, you guys, there's so much energy here of meditation, stillness, going inward, your dream space being heightened. So spirit is definitely at play right now in your life very heavily, but also with this Queen of Swords energy in the head over heart, okay, thinking logically. So there's a balance that's coming in for you right now, a grounding balance that is grounding you. And again, like I said, kind of pulling you from the extremes, and it's giving you more of an equal balance of the emotional space and the head and logical space, which grounds you so that you can make great decisions for yourself and keep the movement at a steady pace, as opposed to going to different extremes and then stopping the movement and then picking up again and then stopping the movement and then second guessing if this is what you're supposed to be doing, right? throwing yourself into mental battles. You're getting grounded right now. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that helped. Hope it made sense. If any of the messages here resonated, please comment below and let me know. Please, please, please give me a like. And I look forward to speaking to you guys next time. Thank you for all of your support.